how you doing? Welcome to Gaming Solo. My name is Rob, your solo gamer friend. And this is day 1 of the 13 games to Halloween Alien, Fate of the Nostromo. I've already completed a setup video, and the link to that setup video is in the notes below. And we will be playing with the Ash variant today. If you want to play along with me, go ahead and I'll pause the video right here. Go to the setup, set up exactly how I have it set up to include the objectives. Keep the final mission to the side because we both don't know what that is yet. And when I flip a card, you can take the same actions I take, but you go a different route than what I do. And at the end of the game, let's see who did better. And guarantee it's probably going to be you. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started with the playthrough and see how we do. Alright, on the board right now, we do have Parker in blue, Lambert is brown. Our objectives, to review them one last time, is give a little incentive. And it is you got to take the electroprod to the galley. I don't have to drop it off, so you got to walk through the galley with it. The next objective is prep the suits. We got to take 2 coolant canisters and drop them off in suit storage. And the final objective is drive them to the airlock. We got to bring the incinerator to an airlock. So here's the airlock. We got to walk in there with the incinerator in our hands. We're good to go. Don't know what the final mission is. Ash is already set up, ready to go. But that is pretty much it. And like I said, if you want to play along with me, go and set the board up and let's start. I'm going to begin with Parker first. I'm going to move Parker 4 spaces into the hypersleep in order for next round to grab the coolant container. That completes his turn because he gets 4 actions just like Lambert. And so we're going to flip over the encounter card, and it is a location card. Location is the bridge. You get to move alien 1 space. Does 2 morale worth of damage. And you put 1 scrap and 1 concealed token on the bridge. Well, that's not good because I plan on moving Lambert into Mother to grab the 2 scrap and the coolant. So I may have to take another route because I don't want to take a chance on pulling the alien up here already. So I'm going to go down here and hope I don't flip a card, a couple cards, and put the alien in her space. So Lambert's turn now. Lambert's going to move 1, 2, 3 spaces, use her 4th action to grab that coolant canister. And then it's her turn. We'll flip over another counter card, and it is Order 937. Each crew will lose 1 scrap. We're not going to lose any scraps, so we don't have any scrap to lose. So Ash will move 2 spaces. Ash will always move either towards the closest scrap or the closest character. The scrap in his space does not count as the closest. So right now the closest is the character, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Ash is going to move towards Lambert. Now it is Parker's turn again. Parker's going to grab that coolant canister. He's going to put it in his area. You're only allowed to carry 1 coolant canister per character, and they must go in the coolant canister slot on the card, and nothing else go in that slot. And at the same time, you can't put the coolant canister in any other location either. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's trying to get to the suit storage to drop it off. Ash may become a problem though, we'll see. Flip over an encounter card, sorry for the mush mouth. And it is hypersleep, all is quiet. The alien moves 2 spaces. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. So alien's going to move towards the closest character. It's a tie, so I'll move the alien up here because we're trying to get to there. I'd rather distract him that direction. I'm sorry, he moves 1 space, not 2. I was looking at the wrong area. So the alien moves 1 space. Causes 2 morale. I was reading them backwards. But you put 2 scrap and 1 concealed token in the hypersleep. So that was the location that Parker just left. Now it's Lambert's turn. Lambert is going to get to this the suit storage. She needs to go 1, drop off the coolant canister in the suit storage. Half the objective is complete. She's not going to stick around and deal with Ash, so she is going to move 2 more spaces. She's going to work her way around to here, get some scrap, and try to build a flashlight, which is the objective, to get a flashlight, because flashlights will reduce morale loss by 1. Flip over card, and it's another alien encounter. Alien will move 1 space. He's going to move up here because Parker's the closest. He is going to cause 2 morale loss if he encountered you, and you get 2 tokens in the airlock and 1 concealed token. So there's 2 scrap and 1 concealed token in the airlock. Once I put in the right area, right here in the airlock. So now that's an area that we got to worry about, but at the same time we need scrap. It is now Parker's turn. Parker's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3. He's going to drop off his coolant canister. Already we've completed objective number 2, which is prep the suits and drop 2 coolant canisters in the suit storage. We've done that, so that ends that objective. That was pretty quick and easy. And he gets, that was all 4 of his actions. And now we flip over the counter card again. And alien moves 1 space. Will cause 2 morale of damage. And its location is the galley. You drop 2 scrap and 1 concealed token. When you drop a concealed token on the spot where your character is there, you do not encounter that. It's only if you walk into the space that the concealed token there. If the character's there, it doesn't count. It just happened to show up while he or she is there. But if they left the room and came back, then they have to resolve that concealed token. Or if another character entered the room, regardless if you're there or not, then they would have to resolve that concealed token. And on top of that, when I moved Ash, I have to tell you, Ash, he either takes morale from you or he takes scrap. He wants scrap first before he takes morale. You can't avoid morale, even if you have morale reduction tools like the incinerator, or the grappling gun, or the electric prod. The electric prod is the one that does it. Or the flashlight. It doesn't matter, because Ash just sucks so bad that he just sucks the morale right out of anyone, so you're always going to lose 1 morale when you encounter him. And now it is Lambert's turn. I think she's going to grab the 2 scrap. So she has 2 scrap. She's going to build a flashlight with that 2 scrap. So building flashlights costs 2 scrap, and that is unlimited usage. So she will always be able to use that flashlight. Some tools or items you scrap will have limited usage of like 2 times before you have to get rid of it and put it back into the stock here. So that was her first action. Second action is she needs to get more scrap, but she doesn't want to be cornered by the aliens. So she's going to do action 2, 3, and 4. Flip over to alien encounter card. There's another location. Alien moves 1 space. Morale cost is 2. This goes to the suit storage where you get 2 scrap, which I'm in the suit storage, and 1 concealed token. And that ends Alien's turn. Now it's Parker's turn. Parker's going to grab that scrap. That's 2 right there. He's going to, action 2, he's going to build a flashlight also. So they both have flashlights now. Action 3 and 4, he's going to run like crazy to get away from there so the alien doesn't come up on him, or Ash. Flip over alien encounter card. Here's the location, the garage. Alien moves 1 space. And he will cause 2 morale damage if you enter your space. And you put 3 scrap and 1 concealed token in the garage. Garage already has a concealed token, so we don't put any more in there. 1 concealed token per garage, but as much scrap as you want. And now it's Lambert's turn. I think Lambert's going to try to encounter 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully there's nothing there and she can get that scrap. So here's goes for broke. Let's see what she gets. And it is an alien encounter, and it costs 2 morale. Oh my goodness. Put that in there, shake it up so I don't know where it is. It costs 2 morale, but her flashlight reduced that morale reduction by 1, so it's 1 morale. Alien shows up in her footprint, and now she runs off screaming. She runs 3 spaces in any direction, but if she encounters a concealed token on that route, she has to resolve it. And then if it's not an alien, then she finishes off her run. So she's going to 1, 2. Oh, did I cut back or did I cut north? You know, let's encounter that alien. 3. Let's see what happens here. Flip over the token. It is blank. There's nothing there, so she does not have to run any further. If she encounters alien, then she runs another 3 spaces. And that ends Lambert's turn. Now it's the alien's turn. It is Order 937. Each crew member loses scrap. We don't have scrap on us. And Ash moves 2 spaces. Use 3 spaces from Parker. And 4 spaces from Lambert. So Ash is going to drop down the ladder and follow Parker. Parker does not like that, so Parker's going to get out of there. So Parker's going to move 1, 2, collect scrap. That's 3, and jump back up the ladder for 4. And that's alien encounter time. Alien is a location card. Alien moves 1 space. Its morale effect is 2. And you put 2 scrap and 1 concealed token in Mother. So now Mother has 4 scrap and 1 concealed token. Lambert's turn. Lambert's trying to decide how she's going to deal with this. She could collect a coolant canister, but it's going to slow her down. She will have to resolve an alien encounter eventually. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to try this one. Let's see what happens. No alien, no alien, no alien, no alien. No alien, alright. We got no alien there. Shake those up good. So that was her 4 movements, or her 4 actions. And now is the encounter card time. And alien moves 2 spaces. Whew, good thing. 1 short. The encounter of the morale loss is 4. It's an alien card and it's titled Hunt. And that's all the actions we take. There's not any other actions for that alien hunt card. It's Parker's turn. There's a good chance that Lambert's going to get cut off by the alien, but it is what it is. Parker might be able to call her away for a little bit. Let's see here. Parker's going to go 1, 2. Actually, no. Let me see here. We need to build an incinerator, and we need to build an electric prod. The incinerator costs 4 scrap, and the electric prod costs 3 scrap. So I think I need to get more scrap. So yeah, 1, 2, reveal this. It is a blank, no alien there. 3 is pickup, and 4 is build that electric prod. We're going to build it right now for 3 scrap. That is his turn. Flip over an alien encounter card. Alien moves 3 spaces, and it's causes 3 morale, and it's the stock card. So 1, 2, 3, or 1. It's going to move towards Lambert because it's a tie. I'm moving it towards Lambert. Lambert's going to take 2 morale loss because her flashlight protector. She saw it coming, but just couldn't prevent it. And she's going to run off 3 spaces. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, and that ends the alien's turn. Lambert's going to just go ahead and encounter this one right here. 1. Alright, nothing there. So 2, 3, another encounter, and the alien goes there. It costs 1 morale, but because of her flashlight, she does not lose any morale, and then she runs back 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. It'll open up the slot for her to get some stuff there. And now is the alien's turn. Alien, it moves 3 spaces. Morale cost is 3. Luckily, Lambert got away from there. Lambert ran 1 too many spaces, so she did not get away from there. And now Lambert loses 2 more morale because of her flashlight. She runs 3 spaces again. 1, 2, 3. I moved Lambert 1 space too many. She should have stopped right there. Parker's turn. He needs to run 4. 1, 2, 3. He went down the ladder. He stopped here because I'm going to grab all of that scrap and that coolant canister if we can. Flip over the counter cards. Alien's turn. Is alien, lost signal, morale cost 2, but it has multiple actions we have to take. First action is return the alien to the nest. Alien's at the nest. Next action, place concealed tokens on every room where there is not a crew member. Oh man, since they're in the hallway, that is every room. So it goes on the nest. Pretty much every room that does not have a concealed token or one of your active characters in it. That's a whole lot of concealed tokens. I think that's every single concealed token on the board now. I know I'm missing a spot, and I'll find it here. Here it goes, right here in the galley. Alright, now the board's covered in concealed tokens, and we're kind of stuck. Alright, let's see if Lambert can figure this situation out while Parker sits down a little worried that he's suddenly 2 spaces away from an alien when he was normally pretty decent distance away. So I'm going to go ahead and move Lambert into the med bay. We're going to go ahead and check out this concealed token. And it is nothing there, so luckily she got free from that. That was action 1. Action 2, she's going to collect some tokens. We'll go ahead and move her 2 more spaces. 1, 2. We're kind of moved through there. She still needs to collect some more scrap, so we'll figure it out from there. But that ends her turn. Alien's turn. And it is order 937. Meet me at the infirmary. The active crew member moves to the med bay. She just left there, so now she's back there. And Ash moves 2 spaces. And Ash just caused some morale loss, so now we're down 1 more. Way to go, Ash. Always wander around when you don't want to be around. Okay, now it's Parker's turn. Parker kind of gives Ash the bird and says, I'm going to go this direction. So he's going to go north, going to reveal this concealed token, and it is nothing. That was 1. 2, he's going to reveal this one. Oh, I brought an alien on. It was only one morale loss, but because of his flashlight, he's safe. Now he runs 3 spaces. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just use him to help clear another token out. So 1, 2, came across a concealed token. When you run from the alien, you always have to run 3 spaces. You can't run to a dead end like, oh, it's only 2 spaces, I'm done. It has to be 3 spaces. So you got to pick a route that gives you 3 spaces. But if you run to a concealed token in that route, you reveal the token. If it's another encounter with an alien, you run another 3 spaces. If it's not another encounter with an alien, you finish your run and keep going. So flip this over, and it's not an encounter, so he'll move here, and that ends his run, and his movement is done right there. Now it is Lambert's turn. No, it's not Lambert's turn. It's the alien's turn, because the alien was... So it is a location. It's the docking bay. The alien moves 1 space, either towards Lambert or towards Parker. I think I'm going to move it towards Lambert. So 1 space area was equal distance regardless. It would have been 2 morale loss if it had encountered anyone. And we put 2 scrap and 1 concealed token at the docking bay, which is right here. Let me shake these up. That and 2 scrap. And that will end the alien's turn. Now it's Lambert's turn. She's like, I'm out of here. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, reveal this concealed token, and it is an encounter with the alien. It's a morale loss of 1, but her flashlight prevents that from happening. So now she runs 3 spaces. So she's going to go trying to figure out what's the best route for her. We need tokens, or scrap tokens. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3. We're just going to keep running circles around this place until we figure it out. Now it is the alien's turn again. Flip over. Alien moves 1 space, moves right into Parker. Parker's like, what's going on here? So move 1 space. It is a location card. 2 morale loss. We lose 1 because of Parker's flashlight. And we put 2 scrap and 1 concealed token in the equipment storage. I already have a concealed token there, so I'm just putting 2 scrap. And of course Parker runs 3 spaces. He is going to go ahead and, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's reveal this concealed token. And there's nothing there. Awesome. And it'll stay right there. So right now Parker has an electric prod, but he couldn't deliver it because he was running from the alien. We ran through the galley. So we got to get him back into the galley, drop the electric prod off, and then get out of there. So we're going to go ahead and just move him 1, 2 spaces. Electric prod is made, we don't have to drop it off. He is in possession. He stopped in the galley. So now he gets to move 2 more spaces back. So I'm going to run back where I came from. And that's the end of his turn. Before we go, we've achieved the objective of give it a little incentive, bringing the electric prod to the galley. And I may have to start using an electric prod now to reduce morale loss. So the only action we have left now, our objective, is get the incinerator to the airlock. Alien's turn. It is Order 937. The active crew member loses all scrap. Didn't have any scrap, we're good there. Shuffle all Order 937 cards back into the deck. Oh, that's great. It's 2, 3. It's like, there we go. Got them all. Shuffle them back into the deck. And eventually you're going to shuffle all the alien cards back in the deck. Then we'll have very many cards left. All the the location cards will not get shuffled back in the deck unless you get a final mission that tells you to do that. So scrap is going to become scarce unless you got Parker as your backup for scrap making. And now we shuffled all 937 cards back into the deck. Ash gets to move 2 spaces. And he's going to land here on Parker and take a morale from him. Oh my goodness. Ash is the bane right now. More than an alien is. He's taking 3 morale from us all by himself, just wandering around. Alright, so that ends that. So now it is Lambert's turn. Lambert's stuck between a rock and a hard place. We either cut through Ash and lose more. No, we don't lose morale. So when your character's in the same space as Ash and you haven't left that space, that puts Ash under observation, which means he can't cause a morale loss when you pass through a space. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with Lambert. Lambert's going to get her 4 actions. She's going to move 1, grab 2 token for her second action. That gives her 4 tokens. She's going to build the incinerator for her third action. She now has the incinerator. And then her fourth action is to start working her way to the airlock, so we can turn in the, or so we can achieve that final objective, so we can go into the final mission. Now it's the alien's turn. It is Order 937 again. The active crew member moves into the med bay, so she's, oh my goodness, she got taken away. Ash moves 2 spaces. He's already with the crew member, so he pretty much stays where he is. No morale's lost because he's under observation. Now it is Parker's turn. Parker's trying to decide what he wants to do. He really wants to get to that final mission, but at the same time he needs to keep moving, so he is going to drop down this ladder for 1. We're going to try to grab all that scrap. 2, 3, 4, and see what this is. And this is, oh my goodness. Alright, so alien counter, but this is a 3 morale loss hit. So he uses electric prod to reduce the morale loss by 2. Combined with the flashlight, that's a 3 morale loss prevented, and we're good there. But now he runs, so he's going to run 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and hold tight right there. And that turns the electric prod from 2 uses to 1 use now remaining. Now it is Alien's turn. Alien's going to another Order 937. Each crew member loses 1 scrap. All the scrap has been lost already. Ash moves 2 spaces, so Ash is going to block in Parker. Great. Now it's Parker's turn. She's going to take a morale loss and run through Ash. So we're going to lose a morale. She's going to run through Ash. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop right there. And once again, we're 1 space from the airlock. Let's see what happens when we flip the alien encounter card. Alright, so location, alien moves 1 space, morale loss of 2. Put out 1 scrap and 1 concealed token in the workshop, which is here. Oh, there's already a concealed token in the workshop, so the scrap. And that ends that turn. It is Parker's turn. Parker's going to have to go here. He's moving 1 space. Reveals the token. There's nothing there on the concealed token. So that was action 1. Action 2, he's going to grab some scrap. Action 3, he's going to move up the ladder. And action 4, moves another space. And he's going to hold tight right there. Now it's the encounter turn. Order 937. Each crew member loses all scrap tokens. Great, that's just Parker right now. Shuffle Order 937 back into the deck. So 2, 3, I think that's it for 937s. We had 3 of them go back into the deck. And then Ash will move 2 spaces. Let me shuffle this up. While I'm shuffling this, if you guys enjoy what Gaming Solo is producing and you kind of like this, then please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see the channel improve, or if ideas on how to improve the channel, please leave comments below on how we can make this better. Or if I made any mistakes during this playthrough, let me know also. If you don't want to put your comments in the public domain, then by all means email me at gamingsolo101@gmail.com, and I'll reply to your email back, but I will not publish your emails to me because I'm under the assumption that you want it to be private, so I'm going to keep it private. Other than that, thank you again for spending your time, your valuable time, to watch me conduct this playthrough. It's truly humbling, and I'm hoping to do better and better for you since you're giving me your time, and I cannot give that time back to you when it's over with. So thanks again for watching, and those who have subscribed, thank you very much. It's quite humbling every time I see a new subscription on there. But other than that, let's go ahead and start our next action. Alright, so Lambert's turn. Lambert has the incinerator, which means if she moves into the airlock, we've already achieved that objective. We can lose up to 6 more morale before the game is over for us, but we can begin the final mission almost immediately. By moving the airlock, she gets to achieve the mission first because it doesn't require an action to drop off the incinerator. But if it's an alien encounter under that concealed token, she's guaranteed to lose 1 morale because she has to run through Ash. So mentally prepared to lose 1 morale, maybe 2 or 3, depends on how many morale loss that token is if the alien encounter is on there. So we're going to hope for no encounter, grab some more tokens to build some more weapons, and we'll go from there. So we're going to go move Lambert here. She's at the airlock with the incinerator. Objective is achieved. Before we reveal the concealed token, we're going to see what the final mission is. And the final mission is, you have my sympathies. Place all discarded coolant canisters into the equipment storage. We don't have any discarded coolant canisters. And the equipment storage is here. place Ash and at Mother. Ash moves towards crew member when he moves, so he no longer moves towards Scrap. So Ash is at Mother. And the objective is defeat Ash by dealing 3 damage to him. Whenever Ash encounters a crew member, that crew member must discard a coolant canister to deal 1 damage to Ash and move him 3 spaces of their choice. Otherwise, you lose 3 morale and flee 3 spaces when Ash is defeated. Remove Ash from the ship. So, victory condition is use Incinerator on the alien after Ash has been defeated. So, we have to deal 3 damage to Ash. That means 3 coolant canisters tossed at him pretty much, and we move him 3 spaces away. If we cannot hit him with a coolant canister and he enters our space, we lose morale. And once we deal damage to Ash, we need to use the Incinerator on the alien once to end the game. So let's go for that. So we have not revealed the conceal token. We've already taken 1 action. Reveal the conceal token. And it is an encounter. It is a 2 morale loss. But because of Flash, I lose 1 morale. Alien shows up. Drop this in the box. Alien shows up. She runs 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Working her way towards canisters down here. And that will end her turn. Alien's turn. Alien is... oh man. Alien moves 3 spaces. So it's the Alien Strain card. He moves 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Causes 3 morale damage, but only 2 because of her flashlight. And that ends the alien's turn. Oh, this is... she runs. 1, 2, 3. She's running to the coolant canisters. And that ends her turn. We're going to move Lambert. Lambert is going to move 1 space, grab the coolant canister. Then he's going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2. That's 2. I'm sorry, 2 actions. So he moved once, performed a collect action. So he gets to move 2 more spaces. So that's total 4 actions. And he's going to wait right there. He's within 3 spaces alien, but I don't think there's another 3 move in the deck until this gets shuffled back in. So I think I'm safe from the alien there. Ash is more than 3 spaces away. So unfortunately, if Ash moves, there won't be an encounter when Ash moves into a space where I can throw the canister. But I'm setting myself up to make an encounter with Ash if all goes well. So we'll flip over the encounter card, and it is Order 937. Each crew loses 1 scrap. We don't have scrap to lose. And Ash moves 3 spaces. Now 1, 2, 3. So I move Ash closer so I can actually move her into space with Ash to cause an encounter with that coolant. And that ends his turn. Lambert's going to grab her coolant canister. That's action 1. Action 2. Action 3. Action 4. He throws a canister at Ash. Causes 1 damage. Canister is gone. Ash runs 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. And that's 1 damage to Ash. I'm going to subtract damage on Ash. I think I'll use a scrap token. Actually, I don't need to use a scrap token. I'm not making sense. I'm going to use the canister. Duh. Since I got to use canister to cause damage right there. So that is 1 damage to Ash. Now it's encounter turn. And it is alien. He gets me 2 spaces. Whew, got lucky. And a 4 morale loss. 1, 2. So luckily we did not lose any morale. And it's an alien hunt card. So now it is Parker's turn. So Parker is going to use, let me see what he has. I don't think he has anything to use. Yeah, the electric prod just reduces morale loss. So Parker is going to move 1, 2, encounter Ash, throw the canister at him. Ash runs 3 spaces. I'm going to move Ash 3 spaces are my choice. I'm going to move them 1, 2, 3. So that way either I can work into this one without doing a conceal token, hopefully. Flip over to counter card. It is alien moves 1 space. It is a med bay location card. Morale loss is 2. 2 scrap and 1 conceal token in the med bay. Got it flipped over. There we go. Alright, it's Lambert's turn. She's going to go ahead and use the incinerator. We're going to use it 1 time. It doesn't count towards our objective because we have to use the incinerator after Ash has been disabled. So We're going to move the alien back to the nest because the incinerator lets you move the alien back to the nest. She has one incinerator use left. That was action 1. We need to get to that coolant canister. So we're going to move action 2. So action 1, action 2, action 3, action 4. So she's set up to grab, well, let's reveal this token first. Oh, it's nothing, so we're good. So now we're set up for Lambert to grab the coolant canister and maybe use it against Ash one more time. And then we'll hunt the alien for the incinerator use. Alright, flip over an encounter card. It is alien encounter. It's alien hunt. Moves 2 spaces. And it can cause up to 4 morale loss. So it's in this space here. We're good there. Parker's turn. Parker really can't get to that coolant canister because alien's blocking the path. He can go that way, but it's too close to the alien. So I think Parker is going to move 4 spaces, 2, 3, and pull back into here. And kind of hold up with Lambert. Work together as a team to try to take out the Ash and the alien. Flip over another encounter card. Is another alien encounter. It is a stalk. Oh, there was another 3-1 in the deck. Okay, so alien moves 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And the morale loss would be 3 also. So now it is Lambert's turn to grab the canister. That's action 1. Actually, she's going to grab all of this. These scrap token, 4 of them. That's action 2. I think action 3, I know what she's going to M4 move there. Then start to flip over an encounter card. Aliens move 3 spaces. Oh my goodness. I guess I did not. I guess I have more than I thought. Whew. Alien moves 3. Moves 3 spaces. And it will cost 3 morale, and that's it. Now it's Parker's turn. So Parker is going to trade with Lambert. He wants all 4 of these scrap tokens. That was action 1. Action 2 is he's going to build an incinerator. That's why I toss him over there. Get the incinerator. Action 3 is he's going to use it on the alien, which gives him 1 incinerator use left. We'll put the alien back in the nest. Then action 4 is he's going to hold tight right there, and he'll collect this scrap. That ends Parker's turn and go into the alien encounter now. Alright, we're going to reveal the next card. Flip it over. It is Alien Lost the Signal card. Alien causes 2 morale loss. It goes to the nest. Already at the nest. Oh man, we place concealed tokens in every place on the board that does not have one of our characters. So, just going to start doing that now. This could be very dangerous since I only have 2 morale left to lose. And I think I have one more location I'm overlooking right here. Alright, so that's out. And then shuffle alien counter cards back into the deck. I think there's only a couple because I've been shuffling everything back in, it seems like. So begin the shuffle. And that should be it. That ends the alien's turn. And now it's Lambert's turn. So we're going to probably pull an alien there. There's a 50-50 chance. So Lambert's going to move 1 space. She's going to use her special ability to see what the next card is. And the next card is a Order 937. Move to the med bay. Ash moves 3 spaces. Lambert, oh yes, that's going to work perfect. So she's going to keep it there. That was action 1, so she's going to end her action right there. Don't do anything else. Order 937 comes into play. The crew member moves to the med bay. This is the active crew member. She's in the med bay. Oh, we reveal a token. I didn't look at that. Alright, let's reveal. Whew, no encounter. Good. So she doesn't move. It's working perfectly now. Ash gets to move. Ash going to move towards her. 1, 2, 3. He throws the coolant canister at Ash. That causes 3 damage. He is now disabled. Just leave him knocked out right there on the floor. It is now Parker's turn. I couldn't leave Parker there to let him collect a scrap. But we still got these tokens to conceal. You know what? I'm going to skip his turn. Parker's going to stay there. He's going to collect a scrap and hold tight. They both have incinerators. Let's see what the alien decides to do. Flip over a card. It's order 937. Active crew member loses scrap token. That was Parker. Shuffle all order 937 cards into the deck, and we don't take any Ash actions because Ash is disabled. If my morale was a lot higher, I would start exposing those tokens, but I just can't take the chance. So I'm just going to wait until the alien starts wandering around. And he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces from Lambert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces from Parker. So he will be going after Lambert. So Lambert's just going to have to hedge her bet and hold up for a minute. Alright, that happened. Lambert's turn. She's going to collect scrap. And she's going to trade that scrap in for action 2 to collect a motion detector. Now we have some ability to see what's going on. Motion detector has unlimited use, so she can use it all the time. And I think the motion detector, as long as you're 2 spaces away, you can use it. She's done 1, 2 actions. She's going to move for 3. She's 2 spaces away, so she's going to reveal this with her motion detector. Oh my goodness. Alien encounter within 2 morale loss. So alien moves up there. And she has a flashlight to reduce her morale loss. Oh man. Alright. That's alien's turn. I probably should not have done that. Flip over a card. Whew. Order 937. Lose all scrap again. Shuffle all 937 cards back into the deck. We just did that one too, so I just ended up at the top, which is good because now it is Parker's turn, and I think the incinerator is good for up to 3 spaces, so he can move 1 and hit the incinerator, and I think we've won this game. Let me shuffle this up. That is completed. Now it's Parker's turn. He's going to move 1 space. He's 1, 2, 3 spaces away from the alien. He uses the last action of his incinerator. And he hits the alien and the game is over. And we've completed the objective where we've disabled Ash and then we use the incinerator on the alien after Ash has been defeated. And game over, and we won the game Alien. And it was probably a lot closer than it looked. The morale loss got down to here, so 1 bad draw of the card, then I would have definitely lost the game. So I got lucky there. Did the motion detector, which probably was a bad idea, but it ended up working out for me in the very end. I got lucky. Parker had the incinerator. He was able to move 1 space and activate the incinerator on the alien. So other than that, like I said, I'm a big fan of the Alien franchise, and I'm a fan of this game also. But I will go more over this when we go into the final thoughts. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alien, Fate of Nostromo. I love the game. It's fun. It was entertaining. I like the fact that it's a co-op game, so you can play 1 individual or you can play multiple individuals. I think playing 1 player, I would have lost drastically, but playing with 2 characters, it balanced the game just right, and as you can tell, got down to just the last couple of moves. To win the game was either win or lose at that point, depending on what actions I've taken a couple moves before, which luckily I gave Parker the incinerator, which helped the game, because I don't think we would have survived 1 more alien encounter. We would have been very lucky, but most of those encounters were 3 and 2 losses, and so it would have been a luck of the draw. The rule book is great. The Aliens rule book is great. The only issue I have is just when it says when Ash encounters you, but I think, and there was controversy over that. People were arguing back and forth on BGG that if you go into Ash's space, you're good because you know he's there, so you're going. Where if Ash enters your space, it surprises you, so you lose morale. I went in with the harder route. Was anytime you cross paths with Ash, you lost morale because Ash just sucked and he's soul sucking and takes your morale from you. So so you try to avoid him as much as you can. But for the most part, the game is good, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you again for joining me on my 13 games to Halloween for Game 1. Game 2 is going to be, bring it up here, Run, Fight, or Die Reloaded. Run, Fight, or Die Reloaded is almost like a tower defense type of game. The zombies are coming at you, but in the solo version, you also are building the town map out of cards. So you're moving across that map and spawning zombies on the map as you're going from one location to the next. And it's a campaign. We're going to play the entire campaign. If I survive, we'll play the entire campaign, or we'll play till I die, and then see what our end results are. But for the most part, it's a great game. It's really fun, and I enjoy it. And it's one of those games, because it's tower defense, it gets kind of hectic because they start building up on you. You got to decide, am I going to do this or do that? And you really got to clear the board as much as you can. So I'll see you tomorrow on day 2 of 13 games to Halloween on Run, Fight, or Die. And once again, thank you for joining me at Gaming Solo. It is truly humbling that you take time out of your schedule to spend it with me, knowing that I cannot give you that time back. So I hope you're getting something out of these playthroughs. And if you're not, or if you find ways that I can improve the channel, or if I made mistakes, by all means, leave a comment in the notes below and just let me know, and I will do my best to correct those mistakes, or you know, if I can't fix it, at least I'll know better in the next playthrough I do. And if you don't want to make the comments public, you can email me at gamingsolo1of1@gmail.com. The email is in the description notes below, and just I'll keep that private. You'll send me email, give me your recommendations or just whatever you want to say, and I'll reply back. And if I don't need that email to reference for, like, you know, if you give me some recommendations, I can reference that to make sure I'm hitting what you're asking about. Then I just delete it and forget it exists, because I don't want that to go into public domain. Otherwise, you would have put comments in the public domain. So thank you again. I really appreciate it. If you get the opportunity to go check out the Solo Board Gamers Facebook page, great group of people, and all you can do, join and contribute. And these, you know, great ideas going back and forth. There's a lot of small-time developers on there that are creating their own games that they will show them on there, and it's a good opportunity for you to jump in and get some print and plays out of there and give them some feedback. We have some really great group of people who are interested in the game, want to create their own games and come up with solo versions of the games that you really want to play solo, but there's nothing out there, and these guys are doing all that. So check them out, join them, and become a member and contribute also. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow on day 2 of the 13 games of Halloween, and see how we can do a Run, Fight, or Die Reloaded. And have a great day.